It's like, I don't know, man. But maybe it should. What do you think? It doesn't matter. Either way. Turn the lights off in the dark. A long ride. Are we playing now? Are we gonna do this?
Yeah.
Sure. It was a long ride. I played last night in Phoenix. It's a long damn ride. You know? I thought, yeah, I of course will want to play with Adam Briggs and Sergio Trevino and the Ancient Cat Society. In my mind, when I initially agreed to it, or said, yes, this is good, somehow my pea-brain mind, I said, yeah, that's Houston's where El Paso is. It'll be easy. I'll just do it on the way to Austin. And then I realized later, I'm an idiot. But I'm not an idiot because it's worth driving to see Adam sing, and it's worth driving to see Sergio sing. So I'm very happy to be here. But I made it. Now I get the prize, I already have the prize of seeing Adam play, and now Sergio coming up with the Ancient Cat Society. So please, if I fuck this up, I'm totally sleep deprived right now, and may fuck the songs up quite a bit. But I tried to drink lots of Red Bull. Coming in on the insane highway, the insanity of the I-10, the aggressiveness of the pickup truck guys. They're just so aggressive on they gotta get there, and I'm just driving. I'm like, I'm just leaving. Can you just back off? I'm like, no. And then they're like honking, kind of flipping me off, and I'm just trying to keep it together, getting here, you know. And they're like, no, they gotta go, you know. It's aggressive. Not only that. Did you realize Texas was a police state? It's true. I just found myself traveling down the West Coast without a care. Without a care in the world, you know? I'm just drifting along, minding my own business, no worries. And I crossed over, you know, Arizona, not too bad. New Mexico, floating along. Texas. Texas! They're hovering on the median. They've got big giant SUVs with tinted windows, and they've got a force out in place on the side of the highway, waiting, lurking. They're waiting to steal your money, you know? I'm like, what the fuck? What did I do other than want to drive down the highway? Anyway, this is a song by Willie Nelson called The Nightlife. When the evening sun goes down, you'll find me creeping around. Oh, the nightlife, not a good life, but it's my life. Many people just like me, hanging on what used to be. Oh, the nightlife, not a good life, but it's my life, and it's crapping out. And I'll tell you what, many people just like me hanging on what used to be. I remember the first time I came here to Rudyard's was with a band called This Bike is a Pipe Bomb, and we played opening for Daniel Johnston. It was on this very stage, and it was a night. There was a guy sitting on the edge right here, and it was full, and I was so stoked to be playing with Daniel Johnston. We were watching, we were the opening act, And this guy decides, like, as Daniel Johnston's getting into his, it takes him a while to warm up, he's like, he's a little nervous at first, and then he was really starting to come into it, about 45 minutes into the set. And the guy gets up off the stage, decides to go give Daniel Johnston a back rub, right as he's like about to come into it, and then Daniel Johnston was like, "What are you doing? I know what you're up to," and he tried to fight the guy, and that brown hornet got between him, and he was like, "Set's over, I'm out of here." That's one of my memories of Rudyard. I was like, why did that clown get up and give him a back rub? That sucked. That was really lame. But listen to that, it's just farting in there. It's alright. One time I arrived here, I got onto a record label, and I had a booking agent, and the booking agent somehow got me a guarantee of $200.
Yeah.
And I showed up here, and the name was not even on the marquee. It was just not there, and I arrived, and of course, the way they do the sound, the sound guy shows up late, and you're on their schedule, it's like, all right, so you show up, and he's like, you know what? You probably shouldn't play tonight. I'm like, why? He's like, well, they didn't put on the schedule. Nobody gives a shit who you are. And so why don't we just drink some beer? And I thought that was great. And they paid me the guarantee.
Yeah.
And so I sat at that bar, and I drank beer for free. For $200, not even playing.
Yeah.
That was wild. And he showed up late too. And he didn't give a shit. And anyway, another experience I had here. Do you want to keep hearing my experience?
Yes.
Was I came through with Preston School of Industry.
Yes.
The guy Scott Canberg from Pavement. He's a good friend of mine. We played here, and there was a band called The Bangs. And I played, and I got all upset because I'm kind of a manic depressive. And I played first, and The Bangs, I think, they're like, "Why don't you just kill yourself?" Some guy said that to me from the audience. And I was like, oh man, did he just say that to me? And it set me off on a tangent of depression. Like, that guy said he wanted me to kill myself. How rude, that it set me off like, good God, I spun out of control for weeks and months. I was like, oh man. Then I realized how ridiculous it was. Anyway. So I've got kind of a history here. But I still love it because it's the same since 1995.
It's like he's the same shit.
I love it. Do you remember a band called Clouded? Remember them? How badass they were? They were amazing. They were a band. They were an awesome band. What about Rubber? Remember a band called Rubber? They were a fucking great band. But sorry, I got a cough. But I'll say Adam Bricks, Sergio Trevino, two of the best in America. I travel around. Limit driven from Phoenix. Without sleeping hardly. So I want to be on this shit. I'm thankful to be here. But anyway, I'm going to shut up and sing a song. You think the monitors are going to make the fart sound again? What do you think? Is it me? It's me? Is it my guitar making the fart sound?
No, it's not.
There it is. That's terrible. I think, yeah. Anyway, sorry for it.
Love it.
If there's anything anybody would like to hear, I'd gladly play it for you.
Alcohol. You were about to play it.
Alcohol? alcohol. I got no control. See, I like to drink. Been through the program. A friend of John, friend of George, maybe Bob and Alice. Do you wanna hear my life story? Don't wanna hear your drunk story, 'cause all your drunken stories make me wanna drink more now. Wanna drink more now and more. Your drunken stories are bore, just make me wanna drink more. So come on, let's drink more. Yep. Your dear old mama told ya I was a loser, told ya I'd always be poor, but I'm a no-account dirty boozer. What does she know? She doesn't even know me, but hey, maybe she's right, maybe she's wrong. Don't you think she'd like this song? Don't you think she'd hum along? You told me she married for money, and she didn't think it was worth it. But you know, at the time, she wanted stability to raise up her family. So she took the money over the love, old-fashioned love. She took the money over the love. And you wonder why people drink. Yep. Alcohol, holy, alcohol, holy, holy camoli.
Yeah.
This one's for the Swan and Dave Brubeck. And the Swan was a writer. He was a teacher in Berkeley, California. He dropped out of the scene. He dropped out of that society, and he decided to live in a cage in the front of Adobe Books. And he made a one-page zine once a month called Agent World. And it was written from a Roach's perspective on humanity. And I thought it was a vital piece of literature. every chance I could, I would get it. And anyway, this is a song for him called The Pied Piper of the Flying Rats. He was the man who collected the birds with seeds from the bagel shop. Pigeons don't fly south, just fly in circles, as the swan conducts the swarm from his cage at the bookstore. And they're making injections out between the cars as the monster Mr. Crane devours a crotch. The Pied Piper of the flying rats toss the seeds from a dirty old sack jack. It's a gray cloud of life, cut in half by a moonlit knife to the underpass, out of sight for the night. Right. Wingnuts and screwballs, thieves galore, empty wallet and car alarm, glass diamonds on the sidewalk. I saw them going through the pockets of a drunken corpse. Said I was just helping him up. I was just the Pied Piper of the flying rats, tossing seeds from a dirty old sack jack. It's a gray cloud of life. As a swan agent world finally makes his flight. This is terrible, I know.
Not terrible.
Do you have anything you want to hear?
Laying low in Eli, Nevada.
Laying low in Ely, Nevada?
Yeah.
I could do that. Have you ever gone down the Highway 50? If you go out south from Salt Lake City and you connect with the Highway 50 about 75 miles south, you head due west, and the old Highway 50 goes through Ely, Nevada. And it's beautiful. It inspired this song, and most of it is true, except for the lipstick part. I'll never forget, I was driving up there and I come upon a guy. He had flipped his car into the snow, and it had flipped like 3 times, and then he was walking back through the snow drifts to the road, and I stopped, and there was like little blood drops in the snow. And I was like, "Hey man, you alright?" And I didn't have cell phone coverage, and he started yelling at me. He's like, "Get the fuck out of here, man." And I was like, "I'm trying to help you." He's like, "I told you to get the fuck out of here." And I was like, "I'm trying to help you." He's like, "Get the fuck out of here." I'm like, "Alright, I'll get the fuck out of here." So then I drove to the next town, and I told him, try to tell this guy at the gas station about this guy that flipped his car. Anyway. Laying low in Ely, Nevada, on the loneliest highway, just west of Utah, it had started to snow. I got a room for the night. I put a $5 in the slots, I took a shot, and then on came the lights. Bars of 4 came up twice, and a double super bonus, yes. Twice was nice, you know, I couldn't believe it until I didn't even know how much it was. But it must have been a lot, I hit the jackpot, I mean that whole place was a buzz. I've seen no luck in old Biloxi, you know. I lost hundreds and hundreds with the 20s, but at the Hotel Nevada, everything changed. I bought drinks for the house, a king suite with a couch. I mean, the whole scene was a little bit weird and strange. The night went on and I got loaded, you know. When you're loaded, it's too easy to get loaded, don't you know what I mean? I talking loot cakes of cash. My casino cup was full of control, but it was a drastic contrast. Met this girl, blue eyeshadow, bleach blonde hair, silver sparkly stiletto. She's a drag strip dream. She's a card playing queen. My head was spinning like a roulette wheel with weighted dice, the loaded field. But I was cooking up my own scheme. So I better go with a guy I do not even know. Yeah, I roll, roll, roll through those sheets, we did roll. Woke up to an empty casino cup, red lipstick on the mirror, said you're a sucker and you suck. So I made a little coffee and tried to reevaluate my life. Card playing queen departed, so now I'm back to where I started. But she was kind enough, she was a woman enough, yeah, she was good enough to leave me $5. Well, I'm dropping out of the sky, feeling like a homeless guy in the city of pain. Got stuck in Oakland again. I'm a lover, ain't a lover no more. Wonder what I got in store. Got a feeling of shame. It's hard to deal with the change. And I'm feeling like it's doomed, but the ending never comes so soon. Get me back into the city, honey. Oakland's like I'm stuck on the moon. It's the moon. Get me back into the city, honey. Oakland's like I'm stuck on the moon. Lingering on the song, it's already been sung. One more verse. I need more time to rehearse, but it's been played out and over again. You and I can never be friends, you know it's all or none. Don't worry, I'll find someone. So soon. Get me back into the city, honey. Opens like I'm stuck on the moon. It's the moon. Get me back into the city, honey. Opens like I'm stuck on the moon. And so you sit and cry, watching how the couples dance. You and I never really I was in a volatile relationship in Portland, Oregon, and I noticed that the roses love the rain. You know, the prettiest ones want the most drama. I want to keep the drama flowing with the Susan. This one is called Roses and Rain.
Yeah.
We still have a guitar. Not even. It's all right. I guess we won't do it. He doesn't want to do it. All right. You don't want to do it? It's been working every night. Well, maybe I should try to plug it into the amp. How about that? Let's try the amp.
It's not that.
Should have gone with the amp, I guess. It's awesome to play here because the sound guy doesn't give a shit. He just doesn't
yes,
give a
he
shit.
does.
He shows up when he wants to.
He loves you, man. Yeah.
Then he walks out.
I don't like it.
You know, it's like it's been going on for years and years. He doesn't give a shit. It's the same as it was 15 years ago.
With you, man.
I'm not gonna help this guy. Sorry, guys. It shows. I'll play some songs without the sound guy. It's just you get tired after a while. Like a person that doesn't really give a shit. There's a guy in Nashville that's the same way at that place. He's like, oh, I'll show up when I want to show up. You know, I'm the sound guy.
He's always late.
Sound guy. I'm the sound guy. I rule this place. I'm the sound guy. You're lucky he's playing in my room here. It's the honor to play here. Christ. Huh? I lived many lives, maybe 7 just this year. Death chasing, close behind. Death is winning all the time. When I die, gotta burn the body, sprinkle my ashes on the highway. Let the traffic spread the ashes in the ditches. They'll pass it.
party, drag my body down the highway, spin me out, wear me down, state to state, and top down, hey. I don't want no fancy kind of funeral. I don't want you to make no fuss at all. To the radio, through the ashes out the window. Don't stop, don't worry about it, honey, let it go. Out the window. If I were a ghost, I wouldn't choose to haunt this place. Or I'd float into the atmosphere, into outer space. I'm waiting to find myself a hurricane and join into the storm. I'm gonna take my little vapor out into its form. I don't want no fancy kind of funeral. I don't want you to make no fuss at all. To the radio, through the ashes out the window. Don't stop, don't worry about it, honey, let it go. Out the window. Let me go out the window.
He's gonna turn the sound back on.
Turn the sound back on. No, it's all right. I don't want to trouble him. You know.
No, please.
Forget the sound.
Are you sure?
We want to hear you, Dave. Obviously, it's my guitar. Dave, we want to hear you, man. We want to hear you, man. We can't hear you. It's my guitar. It's all right, Dave. Seriously. I'll do a couple more songs. Forget the sound. I'll do it like this.
I mean,
Dave, we can't hear you.
he'd gladly do it though. It's no problem.
He's gonna just turn the sound back on. The rock, the chapel. Woo! There are some chapels I felt the love and emotion, oh so sweet. There's some churches I've been so bored I'm drifting off to sleep. Well, I had seen the light and power at the Church of St. John Coltrane. In the chambers of darkness, I felt the higher spiritual plane. There are some chapels that rock people's way down to their knees. There's some churches that claim to save the people from disease. There's this place in Houston, Texas, seemed like the perfect kind of church to me. Reminds me of your heart and how comforting the cold black void could be. Your heart, it's like the rock-cut chapel, cold dark void yet simple and intriguing, somewhat comforting. Got me believing almost anything. Was this line by Charlie Parker? Probably worth remembering. If you don't live it, don't come out of the warm chest, I never be reborn. My religion is in nature, art and literacy. My religion is in science, music and poetry. My religion's on the mountain, churches in the sea. My religion is to love you, yet our love is entropy. My religion's in your eye, my church ain't organized. Yeah, my faith is in the sweetness, might realize. But all this faith could be fiction, faith could not be smart. My religion is the weather, my church is in your heart. Heart, it's like the Rothko Chapel, cool, dark, void, yet simple and intriguing. Just like comforting, got me believing almost anything. Was this line by Charles Manson? Probably worth remembering. If you don't live it, don't come out of the horn. Chances are you won't be reborn. There are some chapels that brought the peoples way down to their knees. There's some churches that claim to save the people from disease.
Yeah.
Just a tender chicken in the Florida rotisserie. My own sweat's basting me. Thunderstorms are chasing me. I bit into a lightning bolt. My own tongue began to smoke. I woke up with an empty mouth. Watch the watch tick backwards. South of the South. The CSX vibrates the track. Mighty roar, it shakes the shack. Purple skies and orange moons. Plants are confident in June. Humidity is thick. You can cut it with a knife. If you like to take a breath here, honey, I'm gonna cut you out a slice. So I developed gills and I moved into the aquifer. Fell asleep in Wakulla Springs. Woke up down in Jupiter, then I moved back to the land. High into an orange tree, it was set for life with citrus, but my body couldn't take this acidity. So I strolled down to Miami. I tried to find myself some friends. Found myself in South Beach, and I met some mannequins who smelled like coconuts and coppertone. Like those smells real well. But as far as conversations go, I guess that it stopped at the start of the smell. 'Twas Elvis and Sinatra, now where's your wallet, man, I got you. But now if you're poor like me, you let poor people like me be, they say. North Beach is a war zone, high-rise hotels hollowed out. But now we were living large. We were stepping out in some $30 beachfront motel down south of the South. South of the South. Down in North Miami, south of the South. Me and my old drummer Larry, south of the South. We had a Don Henley cover band. Many songs. Don Henley wrote all the Eagles hits. Walk for miles around, they want to hear all those songs. So I jumped my pogo stick on the way to Ybor City, where they burned up a couple blocks, and to me seemed like a pit. That was once a Cuban district and a center for the arts. So now a mall-like atmosphere, homogeneous and insincere, burned its heart right out down south of the South. In the town of Pensacola, riding bikes like we were kids, over cobblestone and brick, a tappet fence, a moonlit bridge. There's a sandlot shotgun shack, tin roof all rusted out. There's a couch on every front porch. flapping screen doors, ants on the apple cores, hawks boiled, peanuts and more. Down south, south of the south, south of the south, south of Old Balalaika, south of the south, due south of Tuscaloosa, south of the south, south of Old Alpharetta, south of the south, south of South Carolina, south of the south, south of the south of the south. School there, Clemson. I went back to this summer. It pissed me off again. I brought a lot of brought a lot of angst to my youth. It really just rose home the last time. They have a particular uniform at Clemson. Khaki trousers. They tuck the button-down shirt into the khakis, and they have the boat shoes on, and then they have a white visor with a tiger paw on the top. They're all jackasses. Bigger jackasses than me. Yeah, it's a terrible fucking place. Follow their football team.
SEC.
No, Aces. Terrible. Still follow sports. I don't swear. Award was a definite. Follow bullshit sports. Fill in my mind, turn myself into a zombie. Not too much sports though. Sit out. Anyway, what do you think? One more song? Maybe?
Two more.
4, 2,
You seem confused. Go with how you feel.
I feel tired. I'm fucking going on no sleep.
Put Willen. Willen.
Simple love.
Willen.
How about bacon, eggs, and beer?
Yeah.
Hear that song? It's a hit song. It's a giant, massive hit, made me a lot of money. Good song. It's called Bacon, Eggs, and Beer. Got a Bitcoin dollars. Bacon, eggs, and beer. You know my baby's here. Got everything I need out of life. Everything I need out of life. Got a garden out back and it's chock full of leafy green. 1,000 golden flowers.
Come sit. You come sit. Oh, 2 chairs.
Let me try it again, sorry. I told you to shut the fuck up. My last song, sorry.
No.
And then
One more song.
Ancient Cats are going to come up and Ancient Cats Society. Adam Briggs, thank you for putting this on. Bacon, eggs, and beer. Know my baby's here. Got everything I need out of life. Everything I need out of life. Got a garden out back and it's chock full of leafy green. A ritual attack on a sadness that haunts my dream. My dream. Bacon, eggs, and beer. You know the coast got clear. The clouds have paddled out to sea. We'll leave behind tranquility. Got a room full of records that you left behind when you died. 1,000 golden platters and my ears are open wide, wide, wide. Bacon, eggs, and wine. The Grand Canyon is mine. I came in with the snow in the night, awoke into it draped in white. But it won't be long before it melts away with the dawn. It won't be long before it fades with the words of the song. That's what they really want to do. They go around Northern California, these squads of policemen, and they go to there's a lot of mom and pop pot growers, and they'll go in there, and they'll chop down the plants, and then they'll bust them, and then they'll take all the cold cash that's on there, and they'll put it in their pockets. You know, it's a service to the state. Anyway, that's why the Cormiers out there. The Gestapo like police. All right. Lurking around, stealing from people again. Anyway, this recently happened. So what they do is they go in there, they take all the large bills, you know, and then they'll, as a joke, they'll take the smaller bills and they'll stack them up on the bed and say, you know, we didn't, you know, these are some cash we found on the scene. And they take the other cash and put it into their SWAT uniform. Then they don't put it onto the list of the things that they have confiscated, the guns. That's how they operate. The war on drugs. They're mafia. With guns and SWAT uniforms. The real mafia. Anyway, so this is called this guitar, my last song. Can I get a little more reverb with this guitar took me around the world, got me money and it brought me depression and it left me empty-handed at the end of the line. Stranded alone, broken out of my mind. This guitar, it always made me drink. It never listened to the things I think. It just goes off and does what it wants to do. Well, I sit back and wait and let it wind till it's through. Just to play, just to play, till I slip away, till I slip away. This guitar, it fucking ruined my life. Lost me jobs and it lost me wives, and I swear I'm gonna strangle its skinny neck for turning my sweet life into a wreck. This guitar taunts me from the case. I swear to God I put it back in its place, but then it sweet talks its way back into my life. But every goddamn time I've got to pay the price just to play, just to so I slip away. rich people out on Lake Way. The lazy money ain't got nothing to say. They talking down to me like I've got no education. Well, they're the ones who are obsessed with their sprinkler systems. Every evening when the sun's going down, I get the guitar and I walk downtown and I drink with my grandma for the happy hour. Yeah, we drink until we find the power. Just to play, just to play hard till I slip away. We slip away. She'd already died at that point. Till we slip away as drinking with a ghost. Till we slip away. The idea of drinking